All right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guys got another chance. And when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game. He has evolved. He's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night 10. Well, sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night, he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one. And when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the future, Machado, Garry. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Chaos Covington.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, well, usually more often than not, it makes for a suffocating night at the office when you are facing the former interim welterweight king, Colby Covington, as we get you the early round action here. And whether it's going to be his takedown game or his volume striking, it's just going to be non-stop offense from Colby Covington. Leads the league in cardio. Mentally, he is forged. Very big challenge in front of his opponent here tonight. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Early connection with the left from the champ.
Oh, nice jab.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Nice straight there by Covington. And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it.
Nice shot there by the champ. Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
Oh, that's a nice jab from Colby Covington. You know, it's amazing to think not all that long ago people didn't fancy him as striker. Now, looks like a fighter who can truly do it.
He stood 24 minutes with Kamaru Usman. No takedown attempts, no wrestling. Stood right in the pocket and had a lot of success in that fight against the welterweight champion.
with the straight left, but that's a miss.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Nice uppercut. Takedown defense holds up.
And now some separation.
Looked like that body kick got home. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Back and forth we go. Oh, he lands a hook. Well, he's connected on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the punch.
He does it.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, effective strike from the clinch there by Covington. Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again.
He's wobbling now.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Big ground and pound.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Covington ground and pound from half guard now. Right into side control.
Get back up to your feet.
Nice transition.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Covington. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way. About the accuracy to land right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. Ground and pound strike there now. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. 20 seconds to go in round one. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Oh, how good is that kick? Strong hook lands. Takedown defense holds up. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. Oh, there's that switch so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
Outstanding near body there. He's the taller fighter. Might as well put that size to good use, and he certainly did so there. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Covington's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
That's a big hook.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Now inside the closed guard.
Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Gotta get out of there.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen.
Takes his back.
In the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Covington. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Covington's right back to the full mount. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Good work from the top here by Covington. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he's got his back now.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent is trying to do.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Nice defense to block the elbow. Oh, and the high kick lands. Straight punch. Covington going for the takedown. Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. His misses are entertaining. Single leg takedown. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Covington. Right into side control. Nice positional control here. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Strong reversal there.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, and these guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Covington gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the fight.
Well, that's exactly what you expect, right? You take something bad knocked out early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be that shot made it perfect.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Covington's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side now. Oh, good power with a short shot to the head in the clinch.
Oh, inside kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again. Nice takedown to good move.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Changing the position.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
That is a huge
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown here. Looks like he entered pretty well, but once again, not able to take the opposition down.
Just a great idea of what was in front of him by the opponent.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that. Oh! He's hurt. He's wobbling. Fast leg kick lands.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Back and forth we go.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Keep those hands high.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Covington. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer. Back in the clinch, look for a takedown. He's very good at changing levels when he can get to this clinch position and get in close.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse. Oh, slams him down with authority, DC. Now we'll see what he can do with it, but certainly an impactful moment in the round.
He slams him down with so much conviction, and nothing is more discouraging for your opponent than being lifted up off of his feet and then slammed back down to the mat.
Misses with the left hook.
He can barely stand.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Big knee there to the chest. Oh! So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him out for the TKO win. Relentless strikes landed across the board and a huge, huge win in his career.
John, that was so impressive. What an amazing display of finishing ability by this young fighter.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the future Machado.
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That